MOBITEACH.
MOBITEACH. MOBITEACH.
MOBITEACH. MOBITEACH.
In this case study, we will follow Chris, trainer at Expert Team. As part of a leadership management training system set up by her management committee, Chris prepared a training session using MOBITEACH to make managers aware of the inter-individual relationship with their employees. Her audience is French-speaking and spread across Europe. The training program is structured in 3 steps. An asynchronous time as a prerequisite for the virtual classroom session, where managers must consult various resources available on MOBITEACH. Then a half-day virtual classroom session that brings synchronously all managers and trainer on MOBITEACH. And finally, a few days after the virtual classroom, they are invited to an asynchronous moment on MOBITEACH to take a validation quiz. Managers must beforehand be made aware of the inter-individual manager-employee relationship. Therefore, Chris made available to them an e-learning module on active listening, a fundamental pillar of communication. Managers must also consult files about the communication context, the frame of reference, and on the communication diagram. Shortly before starting the virtual classroom, Chris logs on MOBITEACH, goes to her session and checks that all the participants have completed the e-learning module. Now is the highlight of the program, the virtual classroom session. Chris broadcasts the greeting she has prepared. The participants log on the room. Chris sees them arriving in the session. She launches WebITeach, the video conference with screen sharing feature. When everyone is connected, Chris displays the participant webcam wall and introduces the training session. So that managers can make their comments about active listening, Chris first launches a post-it activity. Managers write their post-it notes. Chris then organizes them in real time to regroup ideas and share them with the participants. After this activity, it's time to have a break. While the participants are on break, Chris takes the opportunity to add activities to meet the needs expressed during the post-it activity. She creates a whiteboard activity with which she will display a file that she will make available to participants in the briefcase for consultation. Chris also creates questions based on real cases, using the attitude she will suggest to participants. Creating content is very easy on MOBITEACH. Chris can even share the new activities with her fellow trainers. She adds the created activities to her session. The break is over. Chris displays the whiteboard activity that she has just prepared to give additional explanations on the porter's attitude subject. Then, Chris broadcasts the first question related to the file. Participants answer the question using the document available through their briefcase. For her part, Chris consults their answers in real time and evaluates them. Chris now wants the participants to work in subgroups. To do this, she creates 2 subgroups and distributes the participants there. Chris can go from group to group to answer any questions. The virtual classroom session is coming to an end. Chris offers a final quiz to assess their knowledge. On MOBITEACH, the types of questions available are varied. Text fields to be filled in, multiple choice questions, matching question, single choice question, reordering, hotspot images. On the facilitator side, Chris can observe in real time the answers given to the various questions. Chris displays the final scores of the quiz. Before concluding the training, Chris has everyone sign the sign-in sheet. The virtual classroom session is over. A week later, to measure the degree of retention of information by managers, Chris suggested that participants take the same final quiz. All participants connect to the MOBITEACH room when they wish. Chris compares the results of the first quiz and those of the second one and analyzes the different answers given with the detailed published reports. Finally, Chris downloads the session sign-in sheet to send it to the administrative manager in charge of a training follow-up. With MOBITEACH, Christelle has managed all aspects of her blended learning program.